The idea that God is one is central and essential to Judaism. And if you were to ask most people, what does that mean? They would tell you not much. They don't know much about it. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't know much about it either. However, I will share with you what I've learned from the Gate of Unity of Rabbi Bachya Ibn Pequda, which is part of his larger work, Chovot HaLevavot, Duties of the Heart. And he put it right there at the beginning, Shar Yichud, right there at the beginning, because the oneness of God is at the foundation of everything in Judaism. So the idea he explains in a nutshell, and again, this is a very summarized version, it doesn't do justice to the chapter. I'd really advise learning the chapter inside, but this is kind of like the peak where everything reaches. The summary, the bottom line of what he says. God's oneness is not like the oneness of anything else. The oneness of, God's oneness is different because God is perfect. So his oneness also has to be perfect. It has to be true. Everything besides God that's one is composed of parts. So it's really a multiple coming off as if it's one. I'll give you an example. One finger is made up of a multiple of cells. Each cell is made up of a multiple of subcellular material, such as ribosomes, lysosomes, cell membranes, nuclei, genetic material, and so on and so forth. Each of those is made up of molecules. Each molecule of atoms, each atom of subatomic particles, each subatomic particle of other things, the very least a beginning, middle, and end. Each beginning, middle, and end has its own beginning, middle, and end. So it goes on and on and on and on. However, God's oneness is not made up of parts because it's a true oneness. It's not a multiple. It's not a multiple disguising itself as one. It's really one. So, as a result, it's very hard, to even abstract to. We cannot comprehend it in the normative sense. The best we could do is abstract to it. And we're really not saying what God is. Really what we're saying is what he's not. We're saying he's not multiple. So, because we can't say who God is. He's God. We can only say what he's not. He's not multiple. Now, there's an interesting flip side to this. A being that has no parts, does not even have a beginning, middle, or end. What else can we say about such a being? He's infinite. He's infinite, formless, infinite. And again, that's not saying who he is, really. It's saying who he's not. Infinite means not finite. So this is just the beginnings of what it means that God is one. There are there's more to elaborate on it, and maybe on a future recording I'll elaborate further. Thank you.